Morning. Hello students, I'm Professor Krueger and I want to go over some math questions for the upcoming math test. I know in class we weren't able to get through all the math questions that I had assigned, so I definitely want to post this video for you guys. I'm going to upload it to YouTube. Make sure that you subscribe and like to my channel, because I'm thinking that I'm going to be putting more videos up, especially when it comes time for the exam review. I'm thinking that I'm going to be doing some exam reviews on video for you guys so that you can watch them before the test, prepare for the test. But upcoming, we got our first math test, and remember, we get 3 attempts to pass it, and you can't miss any questions. There's going to be 10 questions, and I really hope that you pass it on the first try so that you don't have to worry about the math tests anymore, and you can just focus on the medical, surgical content that I'm going to be presenting to you guys. So this video is for my med-surg students. Shout out to Bryant and Stratton. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity to teach, and I really hope you guys find this useful. So one of the things that I first want to talk about, and I know I said this in class, or at least I said it at the Wauwatosa campus yesterday, math is unlimited. You can count numbers forever. And just as there's many numbers, there's many different ways to solve math problems. And there's all these different formulas. So I picked 3 of the probably most reliable and most used methods, and I got those behind me here. So one of the first methods is the formula method. And say the order says this. The doctor's order is to give 10 milligrams of Lasix. And so the doctor's order, 10 milligrams Lasix. The dose on hand that you have available is in 2.5 milligram tablets. So to get the answer, the question may say, doctor orders 10 milligrams Lasix, the dose on hand is tablets of 2.5 milligrams. How many tabs will you give to equal the ordered dose? So we first put it up here, the ordered dose, 10 milligrams. Now the dose on hand, remember, is 2.5 milligrams. And then the tablets, 1 tablet equals 2.5 milligrams. So to solve this, you just take 10 milligrams divided by 2.5, and already I can tell you that's going to be 4. We times it by the 1 tablet, so it equals 4 tabs. That's a pretty simple question. There might be, on my math test, there's not going to be much harder questions than that. As long as you can remember dose ordered over dose on hand times whatever the unit is, tablets. So 10 divided by 2.5 equals 4 milligrams times the 1 tablet, so that's 4 tabs. That would be your final answer. Make sure that when you're writing your answer that you write the unit that we're asking for. In this case it's tablets, and then I want you to circle that final answer so I know you might be writing a whole bunch of numbers, so I want to make sure that you circle your final answer, and that'll make it a little bit easier for me to grade. So that's the formula method. When we talk about proportions, there's a proportional method. It's expressed as 2 ratios. So the dose on hand, 1 tablet, equals 2.5 milligrams. The ordered dose is 10 milligrams. We have to figure out how many tabs you're going to have to use. So we express it as 2 fractions, and this is also kind of known as cross-multiplying. Maybe somewhere along the line you heard this method. So you express it as 2 fractions. The dose on hand, 1 tablet, equals 2.5 milligrams. Over here is the ordered dose we're trying to figure out for x. We want to know what x is. So we cross multiply. 1 times 10 2.5 times x. So it looks like this. 10 milligrams equals 2.5x. Now to get x alone, we need to divide this by 2.5. And then whatever we do to this side, we have to do here. So it ends up looking like this. This crosses out. 10 divided by 2.5 is 4. So you get 4 equals x. And remember x, we're looking for tablets. So it's going to be 4 tabs. 4 tabs. Circle that final answer. Now back here is the dimensional analysis. And this is one of my preferred methods. And I know some of the students yesterday were using this method. This is dimension. When you think of dimensional, that's kind of a big word. When you think of dimensions, you're looking at measurements of numbers. So what we're doing here is we're analyzing numbers. We're analyzing measurements. And all these are just numbers and measurements. That's all math is measures and numbers. So dimensional analysis, what we do here, we set it up here. So the dose on hand, 1 tablet equals 2.5 milligrams. Over here, we're putting the ordered dose. And this is where you start to cross out the like units. So you see here, you have to have the units at a matchup on a diagonal. So here, cross that out. And that's going to look like, eventually you just multiply this straight across. So 1 times 10 equals 10, divided by 2.5. And that's going to equal 4 tabs again. Circle that final answer. So make sure that you include your units, circle that final answer, and just remember that if you're lost, just start with the ordered dose. You can't go wrong by starting with the ordered dose. The ordered dose was 10 milligrams Lasix. Ordered dose over the dose on hand. What do we have available at our facility? And sometimes, Lasix will come as 10 milligrams. I don't think I've ever seen it as 2.5 milligrams, but I'm just giving an example. So another example would be metoprolol. Say the doctor orders 50 milligrams of metoprolol. So you write that here, 50 milligrams. That is the doctor's order. Now what is the dose on hand that we have? We have them in 25 milligram tablets. So you put that over here. Now all you do, 50 divided by 25 times tablet. So it ends up being 2. 2 tabs. So whenever you're lost, I know, we have 3 methods here that you can use. If you start to get the methods confused, you can't go wrong by writing the doctor's order first, the dose ordered. Then you put over the dose at hand and do the appropriate math equations, and you should get the right answer. So some of the other things I want to remind you guys about, when I'm asking you to convert pounds to kilograms, pounds is always going to be the bigger number. And so for every kilogram, it's equal to 2.2 pounds. So if you're trying to go from pounds to kilograms, kilograms is less. You have to divide. So say, I have 50 pounds. I want you to convert that to kilograms. And kilograms will always be the smaller number. So you'll have to divide that by 2.2. And I'm not sure what the answer is for that. But if you're going from kilograms 50 kilograms to pounds. Now you want to go to pounds, you'll have to multiply by 2.2. So you multiply that by 2.2. So I hope this was helpful. Don't be too worried. I don't want you guys stressing out too much about the test. If you don't pass it on the first time, you do get 2 more chances. Like I said, it's 10 questions. There won't be any drip factors. So I hope you guys are able to find this useful. Like I said, make sure you subscribe. I'm probably going to be putting up my test reviews on here because in class, I really want to focus on the content. Outside of class, I'll give you the reviews via the video. So it can be multiple ways that you can learn. So I hope you found this helpful. I'll see my Racine class tomorrow. Thank you very much.